This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at Zephyr Theater in Hollywood for the world premiere of The Last Vig.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Very young.
I really loved you in Rocky. I thought you were fantastic, and I loved you in all those movies that you did.
Thank you.
Okay. The question: why did you decide to do this piece?
A very honest, earnest writing. I enjoy it.
I really liked the character you played. You actually had so many lines, and you presented yourself so well, and also you actually held the piece together.
Thank you very much. A pleasure to say hello. Thank you.
Question: a lot of my viewers are actually community theater actors, or they're students. What's the best kind of advice you can give them? I mean, what's the best advice that you had in your entire career?
Don't listen to anybody. Keep going for it.
Yeah, once again, I really loved it. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Ashton Marcus with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Bruce Nozick. In this very, very interesting show, I play Detective Price, sort of the antagonist of the piece, which is interesting to say when you're talking about the mafia, and I'm a cop, and yet I'm the antagonist. That's kind of an odd angle, right? But it's a fantastic experience, you know, working with Burt Young and this fantastic group of actors that we have. I'm having a blast. I really am. So much fun. What would you like to know?
Well, first of all, I really enjoyed the character you portrayed. You made him real three-dimensional. You made him a good guy and a bad guy at the same time.
Thank you.
Yeah, really three-dimensional, really good character actor.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. I mean, that was the thing, is finding, you know, this guy's a real guy, you know, and he's got his own struggles, and he's got his own stuff that he's dealing with, and, you know, so, you know, yeah, he's not a real likable guy, but at the same time, you see his struggle, you know. The best compliment I got was from Burt, because Burt grew up somewhat tangentially to this world, and he said to me, I knew cops like you. I knew guys like you. And I said to him, that was the best compliment you could have given me, because that means it's real, it's grounded in reality, and, you know, it's somebody that you recognize as a human being, and that's important.
If some of my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Something very funny, but also a real slice of, I think the thing that strikes me about this play more than anything, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on mafia, just background and history, and our director-writer David really captured that slice of life. They captured that New York mafia mentality that you know existed for a long time, still exists apparently, but not like in the old days, you know. But he really captured that, and I think that's fascinating, you know, to see that. And Burt captures that, you know, aging mob boss so perfectly, you know. So they're going to be very entertained, but they're also going to see something that is real, you know.
Another thing I really want to ask you is, again, a lot of people listen to me are community theater actors or they're students. What's the best kind of advice you can give them to help them get along with their careers?
You know, it's very challenging in this town to make a living. And I actually mentor a lot of young actors. Like, I'll get calls from old high school friends who say, hey, my son or my daughter are coming to LA, they want to be an actor. The first thing I say to them is, if it's not something that you have to do, don't do it. Only because it's so hard to make a living, you know? But if you are fortunate enough to make a living doing this, as I have been, it is the best lifetime job, you know, that you could ask for. But if you're really committed to doing it, I say just be focused and be you have to be very proactive, you know. Get involved in plays, make short films, you know. Go to as many auditions as you can through Backstage or whatever. You have to throw yourself into it. It's not going to come to you. You've got to be aggressive and you've got to pursue it. And if it's what you want to do, you got to go for it.
Once again, I really like the character you played tonight. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hi, Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Gareth Williams. 2 years ago I started a production company called Detroit Street Films. We've done 12 short films so far, and 3 of them have been official selections in film festivals. And I've been doing this for 37 years.
And which character do you play?
Jimmy D. I think he's a pretty loyal guy. I think he's a pretty straight up guy.
Question, if my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
Sort of David Mamet meets Scorsese.
Well, first of all, I love the way you played your character. You really stepped into it. I thought you were so believable, so three-dimensional. I loved it.
Thank you very much. Because I'm really nothing like this guy. I cry at pet food commercials, so you know.
Another thing, I'm so impressed by all the experience everyone here has. What's the best kind of advice you can give them to help along with their career?
Study. Study, 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 study. With the best teachers you can get. And keep working. Keep doing theater. Keep doing everything you can. Never stop.
Well, once again, I really love the way you played your character. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine. I'm here with
Ben Adams. I'm from Racine, Wisconsin. I moved here about 5 years ago. I've been in Los Angeles for 5 years, just working in the business. First, I was cast in Peter Pan, and then traveled around for about a year and a half. And then when I came back to California, I started working on some television, got cast in a couple commercials, and I was happy and thankful to be a part of this cast and working with Bert and everyone else. I played Bocce Balls, Bocce in the show, which was like, the hip loving assistant to Bert, and of course, so I got to spend a lot of time with him, getting to know him, and just got to hang out and have a good time.
If some of my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They should see excitement. They should see heartfelt. They should see emotions from anger to love to enjoyment to mystery and all of the above, and laugh. They should definitely have just a good time. We're here just to see like a documentary in this mobster type of life.
I really like the way you played your character. I like the way everyone played their character. You really stepped into it. You really gave it life. You really made them three-dimensional. I think you guys did a really good job.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Thank you. That's awesome. We're just having a blast and still continuing to discover and grow with it. So thank you, man. I enjoy the process and the work.
A lot of my viewers are actually community theater actors or they're students. Yeah. What kind of advice can you give them to help them get along?
The advice I would give is to enjoy the process of it and trust in it and trust in your work and the development of it and to fall in love with it, fall in love with the theater, from nooks and crannies, from the backstage to the front of house, learn everything that you can, and so that way you're just encompassed in this world and really use your imagination to experience and just go everywhere you can. When you use your imagination, you can go anywhere with anything that you're trying to discover.
Once again, I really like the way you played your character. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Hey, I'm Lizzie Pete. How's it going? I've been acting, producing, directing for the past 20 years in LA, and kind of fell into this through my sound designer boyfriend, Wilma Hood. And they said, we have this role that is off stage, so we're not quite sure what to do. And I said, hey, I'll give you a little read for rehearsal purposes, and then you guys can take it from there. That was Rosemary, who was Burt Young's wife. So originally, I was supposed to be used for rehearsal purposes. However, push come to shove, it came to a recording, and Burt and I were lovers for 5 weeks straight, and I just met him tonight. How about that?
If some of my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They expect to see some relationships that you would think typically would involve that don't, because life has some kind of topsy-turvy turns, and it's really poignant in those aspects. I mean, and Burt Young is really lovely in the way he feels those horrible travesties of life.
You guys have so much experience in acting. A lot of my viewers are community theater actors or they're students. What's the best kind of advice you can give them to help them get along with their career?
Work your f***s off. Work harder than anyone. Wake up earlier.
There's an argument whether you're really talented or you just work harder than everyone else. You know that old argument? Which would you rather have? Would you rather have incredible talent or just being able to work night and day, harder than anyone else? Which one would be better?
they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand because I have been telling people for 20 years how talented I am. However, I work every month to pay my rent. So every compliment I get, it's in gratitude. And if one day I am able to come to it in a lucrative fashion, great. If not, I'm telling a story, and that's why I'm here.
Once again, I really like the way you played your part. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thanks so much. Kisses, love.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with.
My name is Clint Jung. I'm an actor born and raised in San Francisco. I've been in Los Angeles for about 22 years now, and been performing primarily film and TV. This is the first play I've done in over 20 years. I played General Paul Lee, the owner of the restaurant where Big Joe runs his business out of in the back. Oh, Paul's an honorable man. I mean, him and Joe, they get along well. They respect each other. There's a mutual respect going on there. So Paul Lee's a strong character. He's not a stereotypical, cowering Asian male character, that's portrayed a lot. So I really enjoyed playing him. I really did.
If some of my viewers decide to come by and see this piece, what should they expect to see?
They should expect to see a great whodunit mystery with a great cast and some great acting, really.
I'm so impressed by all the experience that the cast has. What's the best kind of advice you can give them to help them get along with their career?
Okay, the best advice I have for young actors getting into acting is act any way you can. If you want to call yourself an actor, it's not about doing just anything specific, but act any chance you get. Because I found no matter how many classes you take, doing is the best teacher.
I really like the way you presented your character. You made him three-dimensional. You made him comical at times, strong at other times. I really enjoyed that. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
The Last Vig will be playing at Zephyr Theater in Hollywood from January 14th to February 19th. For more information, go to www.thelastvig.com.